And the show goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for LolcowRewind. Rewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge. And we got another banger episode for you. Drop those R's in the chat. I'd love to see a sea of rising red tides. That's right, let those R's light the night sky. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know, Big Show 88 just came through with Cash Cow, said RWO for life. Glammy Lamby and Bruggs both became Cash Cows today, too, before the show even started. Everybody who has been supporting, thank you so much for keeping this show on the road. Not just the road, but the road to greatness. Because without you, Xylee and I would be staring at each other. And that wouldn't be so bad. Because I'm handsome. And Xylee wears hoop earrings. If you know what that means, I'll have her explain it. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host for the evening, Xylee Gets Real. Xylee, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I
finally got my taxes done.
Well, does Uncle Sam steal all your money?
Actually, no. We're getting money back. I was like, whoa. I was like, are you serious? Are you lying? Girl, did you mess up?
Did you claim baby Billy as a dependent?
I should have, but I didn't have your social security number, so.
It's 111111111.
I should have put it in there. I should have claimed you.
You can remember that for next time.
Yeah, I'll remember it for next year.
Everybody watching at home, if you are a pay pig or above, you too can claim baby Billy as a dependent. That's how we do collective tax fraud. Would that be funny if we all went to jail for tax fraud together?
That would be horrible. But you know what? Here's the thing. You know what? They would be locked up with us, so we would have a good old time in jail, you know?
LolCow Prison. Brand new show. Coming to you.
Hosted
by Billy the Fridge. And the codependent co-defendants. Everybody with the little... the baby Billy dependents.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Xylee. Tomorrow, during Rewind, Keem has set a company meeting, all hosts on deck for this meeting.
Yeah. You're going to have to be by yourself.
I am going to be hosting the show while you guys do the company meeting, which means either one of two things. I don't need to be there because I'm perfect and it's everybody else getting chastised.
It's probably because you're perfect.
Or it's going to be an intervention for me. And this is how you guys are going to deal with me and I'm being fired.
My guess is that you're perfect and you don't need to be there.
I hope so.
That's my guess.
Because it could be the whole Billy's getting fired thing.
I don't think it's... What would you be getting fired for?
I stole the silverware at Fat Camp.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I get it.
I have this thing about forks. I can't leave them alone.
Really?
I have about 10,000 forks in my pajama drawer. No pajamas.
In your pajama drawer?
I just stack them up in my pajama drawer. Everywhere I go, I steal forks.
I believe that.
I have a problem.
I can see you doing that.
I can't help it. Wouldn't that be wild?
I can see you doing
Wouldn't that be wild?
What?
If I stole forks?
Yeah, I would look at you differently.
I don't even own forks. I get all my silverware from, you guessed it, Chipotle. I steal plastic forks. I don't have silverware. I just throw my plastic forks away. I go to Chipotle, I grab a stack of plastic forks, put them in my pocket, and I say, we ain't doing dishes, boy. We ain't doing dishes.
How was it to go to Chipotle and order your food like a peasant?
I didn't go. I couldn't do it. I was like, I'm not gonna go in there and talk to somebody. I can't handle that. I don't want to look at some depressed teenager and tell them, "Oh, can I get more guacamole, please?
Why?
Can I get more guac? I don't even want more guac. I hate it when they're like, guac is extra. I'm like, of course I know guac is extra. This isn't Qdoba. I don't want your busted ass free guac. I come here and I pay for the guac because it's better. Free guac tastes like ass. I'd rather pay $2.85 for premium guacamole. George Davis Vlog says, Billy, did you fix your mic? So far, so good.
Let's go, buddy. Do you have the kind of mic stand that it screws onto your desk, or is it actually like a stand?
It's screwed into my desk. It's clamped.
Yeah. I can't do that to this desk for some reason. I can't get one that'll fit.
If I order via the app, I can say I want extra this, I want light this, I want this on the side. No problems. Everything's fine.
It's only a week, Billy.
I show up, everything's in a bag. I walk there, I'll get a little notification saying everything's ready. I walk in to the front of the line, no matter how many people are in line, and I say, order for, and I say my government name. And they say, oh, here you go. And I look at the bag, I take my cup, and I fill it with ice and tea. I honestly don't even know if I'll go back to Chipotle because I got to set up this iced tea maker that I got in the mail today.
You actually ordered it?
Yeah, I got an iced tea maker now. And I don't know. I have to set it up, though. Silver Moon 2K says, Billy, I let you down tonight. Becky wouldn't put me on the show to roast her. What the? WTF, Becky?
Wow, Becky. Wow.
WTF. People don't understand. I think I have a very particular set of skills, and by skills, I mean autism. I really like the Chipotle app.
Well, you can get it back in a week. How do you think I feel not having Diet Mountain Dew?
I don't know. I'm probably like
I'm crashing out?
Yeah, you probably whinge and stuff. I don't know.
Bruh, it's rough in these streets right now. I'm having to drink coffee.
I assume you're going through some sort of menopause-like state. Mountain Dew-induced menopause. Mountain Dew-napause.
How in the fuck did you throw my age into an insult about me not drinking Mountain Dew? How in the fuck did you just do that?
You just asked me how you think how you felt, and I assumed it was like, I assumed it was.
Menopause has nothing to do about my caffeine intake.
I assumed that's what it would be like.
No.
I assumed the lack of Mountain Dew would have you feeling some type of way. Was that
what?
Was that too much?
You think?
I don't know. I don't know what it's like to give up Mountain Dew. I don't drink it.
How would you feel if you gave up unsweetened tea?
I feel like I would be going through
because I feel like the unsweetened tea is your way to get in caffeine.
Here. If I gave up unsweetened tea, it would be like if I gave up Hope.
Okay, there you go.
Well, the Messiah says RWO. LolCow Alert says Qdoba
Thank
over
you, Lily
Chipotle.
Messiah.
LolCow Alert, that's a $5 super chat opinion. A $20 super chat opinion would have said Chipotle is better than Qdoba.
I don't even know what was it Qdoba?
Qdoba is poor people Chipotle.
I've never heard of that place.
Yeah, Qdoba is for poor people. They can't taste the difference. They're like, well, I go to Qdoba because their guacamole is free. It's free because they can't sell the shit. Tastes like prepackaged mush. Might as well be Mexican pea soup. It's garbage. It's fucking garbage. Lily Messiah with the RWO. For life.
So I've been drinking coffee. I still haven't had a Diet Mountain Dew. I'm sticking true to it.
How do you like that?
I mean, I drink coffee. I mean, I told you last night I have or sometime I told you I have a coffee maker that it does the pot, but it can do individual cups depending on the size. Well, it also does iced coffee also. Yeah, so I just make myself some iced coffee. Yep. I only drink hot coffee when it's like super cold and I need the warmth.
I got to set up this iced tea machine.
So what, 3 weeks?
Probably, yeah. Knowing my ability to get things done. If I had some Adderall, it'd be done tonight.
Same, bro. I do the same thing. I'll be like, actually, matter of fact, I do the same thing. Because a week ago, I got this cat thing, like a tunnel thing for the cats. It's still in the box on the couch right now. And it was like last week I got it. I haven't gotten around to undoing it and putting it up for the cats.
If there's anybody in the Seattle area, that has Adderall and doesn't host a LolCow live show and won't lose their job as a caregiver.
Stop, Billy, stop.
Because apparently there are some people that work for LolCow Live in the LolCow Live universe that are caregivers and they offer drugs and they get caught.
Okay, can we talk about that now?
You know,
if
I worked a job where I was a caregiver, I wouldn't talk about giving drugs away on LolCow Live.
And this is okay. So this is the rookie mistake of a normie turning into all of a sudden a content creator. There are things that you do, even as a caller, I don't care if you're a content creator. If you are online, do not talk about things that you do in real life. Don't do it.
I'm gonna say this. If you've pushed a child out of your pussy, or if you've had a child cut out of your stomach, you probably are a retard and shouldn't be hosting a show in the LolCow universe. Poke Gaga says, Billy, I understand. I have 110K plus Chick-fil-A gay points. When I go to Mexico, it hurts me to miss my ADHD daily breakfast. Please fire Boogie. Poke Gaga, I'll fire Boogie.
We love Poke Gaga. Wait. I'm sorry. Poke Gaga, love you. Thank you. Wait. So if somebody has had a child, they shouldn't be... Can you explain that to me, please? I don't get what you just said.
Moms be making dumbass mistakes sometimes.
I don't think that's a mom thing, though.
You don't think so?
No, I think that is a rookie mistake.
Moms just be doing some stuff. I'm like, Mom, my mom be doing some stuff sometimes. My mom be like, do you think this is a link? Should I click it? Should I click this link? Do you think I should click this link? Mom,
okay,
don't click this link. Don't click this link, Mom.
It's not just moms that do that. It's dads that do that too. That is called normies. That is a normie. That is
Probably,
a normie
yeah.
mistake.
My dad's dead. So I don't know.
It's not just moms. That's dads too. That's a normie mistake.
True.
You know what I mean?
True. Maybe I'm thinking boomers in general.
I would say that, except for Roxy's not a boomer.
Well, yes, she is.
Not technically.
It's the internet. They're all boomers. They're all fucking boomers.
Listen, it's a rookie mistake by it's like here's another rookie mistake that you do. You don't point out your family members that are in your chat too.
I know. Cause you know what?
You don't do that either.
I when I was saying that, I was thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about me doing that. I was doing that while doing that. Every time my mom texts me and I'm pointing out my mom.
Okay, that's your mom texting you. I'm talking about if your family member is in the chat of the stream that you are on, you do not point them out.
I know.
That's another rookie mistake. You don't do that.
I know.
Trolls will look for anything and everything that they can.
I know. Well, Xylee, we got to write a book about how to survive the internet in a zombie apocalypse.
I will say this. If I would have had that book, I wouldn't have made some mistakes that I made previously.
Graceful Dove says, not all moms. Damn it, Billy. I know it's definitely not all moms.
I know. Listen, I had your back, Graceful Dove, okay?
And it's not even a mom thing. It's literally moms are usually the first people that make their way to the internet as normies because moms have children. And children are on the internet, so moms find their way to the internet to protect their kids, and then they're motherfucked by the internet because they have a whole generation of not dealing with the internet, and they get sucked into it because of their dumbass kids, and then they're fucked by it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mama Bears, you didn't know what you were getting into, but your dumbass kids led you here. But it's the idea that like. You think you know what's good, and then all of a sudden you're showing your asshole to a hacker gang. All of a sudden, there's pictures of your butthole out on Lizard Squad. And drama alerts reporting on it. What have you done? What have you done, Psycho Mom?
So okay, hold on.
God damn it. I love the internet.
Okay. So do we want to watch clips about the milker stuff? Because some other shit we talked about Roxy getting suspended off of her job. And stuff like that, so I didn't know.
Let's just piss on the grave of this idea that this is any one person's fault and remind everybody that everybody here should be getting the early bird special at Denny's.
Okay, give me one moment.
All right. People saying I'm putting my foot in my mouth. Lucky for me, I'm into that sort of thing.
Jesus Christ. I just work here, guys. All right. So this is where Roxy is talking about the IRL situation.
It goes beyond that. Do you understand that this is my real life? I am suspended from my job I had for almost 18 years where I never had a fucking complaint. Never. The only complaints I had was how good I am. Awards, certificates, everything. This is real life. It's not a fucking troll. You don't get that.
Calm down.
Lily, thank you for the grifted.
Smoke a cigarette with me. Come on. They're not going to do anything. Y'all let her go today. Let her have a free day. Her nerves are too up for real. Smoke with me. Come on.
And he didn't know what was going on until today. He's been busy doing a lot of shit that goes outside of the LCU. So yes, he's seeing it today. He's looking at the evidence. So whatever he chooses to do from here, that's on him. But he knows the seriousness of this now.
Yeah, because I saw the screenshots you sent him.
Yeah,
that's not cool. I mean, what else do y'all want, man? This is. I don't know. It needs to be resolved and it needs to be handled and something needs to be done about her. Okay. You can't sit there and throw rocks and hide your hand and then be a crybaby when you started all of this. Now,
Okay, so then that's when she's about to address Zay here, but okay, 1728. Okay. And I don't see you, Billy, so I don't know if you're making a face at me or not.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You want me to?
No, I don't. Okay.
Is yes, it is also a crime here. Defamation, all that.
Okay. Hold on, let me go back a little bit.
Somebody says it's a crime what she did in Pennsylvania.
Well,
Is Doxxing
I'm
a crime in Pennsylvania?
Well, all I'm saying is yes, it is also a crime here. Defamation, all that stuff is a crime here. And there is my job is suspended me. I am on suspension until further notice. They're pending an investigation to look me up to see if this is true. God, please, I hope King fucking helps me with this.
I don't understand. Me and you are almost 50 years old. If you give me a Valium that I left at the house and didn't want to take them on that trip, what's the problem? You giving me a Valium, half of a Valium to help me sleep?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm a minor and she's dealing out drugs, people.
Okay. Here is the problem with that, and we kind of already touched up on that because I want to stop and say something, okay? Here is the problem. Unfortunately, Roxy, I know you are very proud of your IRL job, all right? You when you talk about it, you love your job, and I get that 100%. But that is something that, quite honestly, the audience never needed to know that you did, because this is the LCU. LOLCOW being actually internet. You know what? Fuck the fact that you're in the LCU. You are a live streamer on YouTube. It only takes one bad person to find out you do that kind of job, and then they hear about the half a pill of the Valium.
Yeah.
They put two and two together and they go and do bad things.
Yeah.
It only takes one crazy person.
What's the problem with her doing it? Nothing. What's the problem?
I don't have a problem with what she did.
What's the problem with you saying it on your stream? This is the problem with you saying it on your stream.
Exactly.
Doing it and saying it are two different things.
Right. Exactly.
Like
exactly.
There are so much shit I did at Fat Camp that if I have admitted to so much of it, but I joke so often, you'll never know what I actually did or didn't do. I did so many crimes at Fat Camp, and so much stuff I've said I've lied about. I've lied about so many crimes. I have poisoned the well. I can get away with actual murder, and maybe I did. You won't know until you find the body, or you don't. That lake was shallow. It's not in that lake. Try me. But you won't know. And plus, I don't have a day job. So fuck you. I'll tell you the coordinates where the body is, but not on this stream. And only if we hit the goal. 10 red donos, and I'll give you the longitude.
Fuck off.
Exactly.
What is the flex with that?
Everything. Yes.
That's no different than her giving me an aspirin if I ask for it.
Yes, it's insane. And then she keeps, even today on the milkers or on Nerds, well, she's selling benzos. She's giving out benzos. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
There's, just like her sitting there saying I get drunk while my grandkid is here. That's dog whistling too for CPS.
Yes.
Does she understand what dog whistling means?
She knows exactly what it means.
She knows what she's doing. She ain't stupid. She knows what she's doing. That's why she backtracks. That's why she's trying to get out of saying, everybody call your job. I think somebody needs to check in on her employer and let her know.
She's doing.
That's telling people.
I am not convinced Psycho Mom knows what she's doing.
Okay, well, that's her being angry, and I can understand that. Okay, she plays it here, what she said. I just got to find, because it's not in the fucking timestamps. She plays it on her phone. She eventually plays it on her phone, and I'm trying to fucking find it, but of course, I'm probably not going to be able to. But you hear what Psycho Mom says, and I'm going to be honest. I feel like Psycho Mom is normie enough that she doesn't really understand the consequences of saying something like that.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. If it turns around and it happens, they're going to blame you for saying that online. You have to, while you are online, whether you make videos or you're on a live stream, you have to constantly check yourself on what you say. You have to.
Yeah.
It's a constant thing. You can't just say anything willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got something.
I can.
Well, You get away with too much. All right, so I mean, let's be honest about this situation.
Yes, Darth Omegas,
right.
artist formerly known as Darth Dahmer, put some sort of coordinates. Says 331.55981.4 by negative 97.141800. That's not it, Darth Omegas. Keep trying. Elias Adame, welcome to Bam World. And Rocky BB says, amen, Billy. Best was the guy who said he would call my boss. I said, my boss is too. Give him a call.
Okay, so here we have, I think this is where she actually says it.
Yeah.
All right.
Nurse Roxy?
Yep. Cat Black.
God, I hope all the
It's true.
people that Roxy has to take care of are safe. I think somebody should call her employer and make sure that they do checks on her to make sure she's doing the right thing.
Yeah, watch about that.
That's not good to say. You should absolutely not say something like that while live. You it only takes one crazy person in your fucking that's watching you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a dumb thing to say. I don't know if that was a calculated attack from Psycho Mom or a dumb thing to say.
I'm hoping that it was a dumb thing to say because she did go up on Nerds and say that she didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can only go off by what she says. Either way, it's pretty fucking dumb to say something like that.
It is dumb. We're in a universe where everybody is supposed to be fucking nasty to each other. We're supposed to be cutthroat to each other. We're supposed to talk shit to each other. And then there's all these fucking booby trap lines we can't cross along the way. And we're supposed to know where these lines are. And like some of us are veterans and we kind of know where the lines are.
Yeah.
And even I crossed the line some fucking times.
I do too.
You know, it's like, fuck. Sometimes you cross the fucking line. Yeah, Christian kind of stepped her back there a little bit. But it's like, you're talking 2 hours a day, sometimes 24 hours a day. You say some shit that is out of pocket. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Epic Brady says, Roxy gave me Flintstone vitamins. Dude, don't say that, dude. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Now.
Don't say that, dude. Don't say that.
Okay. Now, this clip is supposedly, because I haven't gone back and checked, but this clip is supposedly the first time that it came out about the, was it Xanax? Was it Xanax? What was it? Valium.
Valium.
The Valium. All right.
T-Pack says, has a question for you. Roxy, inquiring cows want to know, do you have your Valium in a Pez dispenser?
No, I have it in a bottle. Savage knows. She's seen them.
She was passing out Valium like nobody.
Savage, don't start that shit. Seriously. I gave you a half one, and you know that.
She did.
Don't do that. Because that people really take that shit, run with it.
Oh, so Savage is the one that started it.
And again, do I think Savage meant to start it? No, I don't think Savage meant to start that shit.
Like I said, if you've pushed a child out of your body. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding.
I know you are. I'm not taking serious what you're saying. I don't think Savage meant that either. I think Savage was just, like joking off of that. But Roxy honestly could have stopped it right there and just said, Savage has seen my bottle, and that's it. She didn't have to turn around and say, because I gave you a half of one. Like,
I know she self-snitched too. There's so many blockades you can put up. She'd be like, shut up. you know I don't do that. Like, there's so many blockades you can put up. But
and that was a rookie mistake.
But it's not. I won't even say rookie because they're 50-year-old women. That was a retard mistake.
No.
That was a retard.
No, listen to me.
She's a retard.
When I say, can I speak? It was a rookie mistake for a live streamer. Roxy's not she wasn't a content creator before she was thrown up on a live stream. She don't know what this life's about.
Yeah. But at this
But
point,
it was retarded. 100%
at
retarded.
this point in
I
their
get
life,
it.
they don't get to be rookies anymore. They're just retards with cameras in front of them.
Age ain't got shit to do whether it was a rookie mistake or not.
I'm not giving
I'm
them.
sorry.
I'm not giving them the rookie title. They're
Why?
LOLCOWS.
Just because they're almost 50?
Yes.
Just because they're almost 50?
Yes.
Nah.
Yes. They're not rookies.
Yeah.
They are LOLCOWS. Rookies.
I disagree with you.
No.
She's never been a content creator before. I can't sit here and say she should know the underlining rules
They're LOLCOWS.
of live streaming.
They're LOLCOWS. They don't count. These are Golden Girl LOLCOWS.
Whatever, dude. Whatever.
Rookies imply that they are taking a craft and they're honing their craft. These are not craftsmen. These are Golden Girl fucking. Maybe okay, they're rookies. I give it up. They're rookies.
It's all good. It's all good, homie. It's all good.
Damn it.
God damn it.
Xylee, if you beep that thing again, the audience is going to trip.
I'm going to beep it even louder.
Do it. I'm pissed that the audience isn't donating every time you beep it. They just call it out for free.
I need to, you know what? I need to move my mic there so I can hit it this way. Sorry about that, guys.
Hit it from the back. I want to hear that beep. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know. It's messy. They're going to be on LOLCOW Live tomorrow. We'll see what happens. They called for Psycho Mom to be punished, and now everybody who's not currently a host has had their host role removed. That includes Eric,
I
Pharaoh,
think that should have
Glammy.
happened anyway. I'm going to be honest.
Ava says Roxy should know better because she comes from Goral World. She knows what can happen on the internet, especially with doxing. Dude, Roxy does have a pretty
you know
deep
what?
knowledge
And I
of this
agree with
stuff.
that. But here's a big problem with wine moms. I hate to say this, but with wine moms becoming content creators, they forget what they watched. And once they go to start doing it, they forget everything that they watched beforehand. It happens all the fucking time.
Megamind Savage has been on longer than 5 years. That's true. Savage is not a rookie at all.
Mm-hmm.
Savage is definitely a vet.
No, she's not.
Psycho Mom's not really a rookie either, but she is not a streamer. She was a different type of content creator.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. I'm
being a streamer is totally different than making videos.
I'm taking back this rookie mistake. I like the R word. I like the R word I used.
No, it is retarded. I agree. Listen, I agree with the retarded take. It's retarded as fuck. But it was retarded because she was a fucking rookie. That's why. God damn it.
Cynthia Breyer says, I truly hope that Roxy doesn't get fired. Valium is a controlled substance. This is a pretty big deal. Look, I don't think she's going to get fired. It sucks that she's suspended.
Yeah.
What's done is done. If anything can be done for her to keep her job, I 100% assume it's being done. I can only assume that she is going to have, I assume she's going to have legal representation throughout this process. If she's not, then rookie mistake. Critical Thinking says, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could, and a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. A woodchuck could chuck that much wood. Rocky BB says, all three are stupid to have a show after saying that you don't tell the public your business like that. Are they going to tell the cops next time? Dude, I would tell the cops. I don't give a fuck. I would tell the cops before I would tell my fucking employers. Employers don't have to go through the law. It's a lot easier to deal with the law than your fucking employers who can just fire you at will.
I would do one better. I wouldn't tell anybody.
I tell everybody this is my song. But I'm brazen as fuck. I don't care.
Should have never said it.
Billy Hill, welcome to Bam World. Yeah, no, it's messy. It's messy. They're messy over there. They're
Messy
super
can
messy.
get you in trouble. I hope Roxy doesn't lose her job because that's a horrible thing, you know. And,
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't lose her job. That's pretty bad.
And now it's
you know?
looking like Savage is uninvited from the 4th of July party because she threatened to beat up Psycho Mom.
Oh yeah, her and Psycho Mom are like going back and forth. Psycho Mom apparently was talking about Savage's husband. Savage was talking about her cat. It's all kind of messy.
Savage was talking trash on Psycho Mom, so Psycho Mom threatened to bang Savage's husband Joe, who is a very handsome man.
Well, apparently Keem went on a Queens today and said that he wants to have all three of them up on the show tomorrow.
Yeah, I think he said that on LOLCOW Live at the end of LOLCOW Live too.
Did he? I didn't.
Yeah.
I was getting my taxes done, so I didn't see it.
Yeah, so tomorrow on LOLCOW Live, it's going to be a showdown.
Yeah,
A very milky edition of LOLCOW Live.
I think it needs to happen. It absolutely needs to happen.
Yeah, and
Because
Savage,
honestly, it's getting kind of old, and you know, and it's just yeah.
Savage,
Oh, and Savage got doxxed in Psycho Mom's chat.
apparently, yeah. And I don't know. It's crazy, man. Butterfly says, of course, Billy takes Psycho Mom's side. Have I taken a side? I just said Savage's husband is very hot.
You also said that Psycho Mom shouldn't have said what the fuck she said on her stream.
Come on. And Christian just said he took care of the Doxxing.
Okay, good.
Guys, we're all working together here. It's just hard when you're dealing with 50-year-old women who make 14-year-old girl mistakes. Shit. The high school mentality of these senior citizens is out of pocket.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes, Siley.
I have something to say. What you just came out your fucking mouth.
As a wartime reporter, I request a press pass.
No. You won't. No, not until you take back calling 49-year-old senior citizens.
Golden Girls. These Golden Girls.
They're not senior citizens. They're not Golden Girls.
Oh, I'm going to stick with Golden Girls.
Are you calling me a senior citizen?
If I had a party and invited everyone I knew, you would see the biggest gift.
Keem sings it better than you, by the way.
What the fuck did you say to me?
You heard what I said. Keem actually sings it better than you.
You cantankerous wretch.
I have proof. I'm just saying. What he does. Shut you right the fuck up, didn't I?
Age is beauty.
Hmm?
Age is beauty.
I said,
I hope that one day you recognize your age is a virtue.
Great. Recognize that virtue by not calling me a senior citizen
and
at
you
49
don't
years
take
old.
my comments as slander. For they are not slander.
Sir, I am the same age as those very women that you were calling senior citizens.
Gold is top tier, Xylee. A golden girl is a good girl. You're welcome.
You just don't want to take it back. because that would mean you were wrong, and you just don't want to be wrong.
I wake up every morning waiting, desiring,
Okay,
wondering
you
what
know
it would be like
Let's
to
look
be
it up.
wrong.
Let's look it up. What age is considered? Oh my God, it's like Google knew what I was going to say.
What age is considered golden girl?
No, what age is considered a senior citizen? The U.S. government typically considers a senior citizen to be anyone 65 or older.
Yeah, now Google
fucking years.
Now Google what age is too old to be a live streamer. Then we'll both shut the fuck up.
We both probably hit that marker, bro.
Thank you. I was gonna say, generally speaking, anybody in their 20s is probably too old to be a live streamer. They should probably go get a real job and move out of their mom's basement.
You know what? Neither one of us are in our mom's basement, so they can fuck off.
Yeah, but Google is for fucking suckers.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Excuse me for getting the facts. My bad. This Diet Coke is really good. It's not a Diet Mountain Dew, though. What's wrong, Billy?
I wish you had your fucking Mountain Dew. This
Do
week
you?
has been hell without your fucking Mountain Dew. Biggest mistake of my life was taking away your fucking slop sludge.
And only 5 days left. 5 more days of Xylee not having her Diet Mountain Dew.
Can we just get you an IV drip of that green mist pumping into your fucking veins?
It's not green, it's yellow.
You've been an absolute joy without your pus.
Yeah, well, look at you spurging out because you don't have your fucking Chipotle app.
I don't even need to order it. I just want to know I have it.
Well, you don't have it, so look at you. You've been a joy to work with, too.
I just want to
Let's
open
do
it.
a 24-hour live stream, Xylee.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching LolcowRewind. Did you watch LolCow Live? They rewind today. It was pretty sweet. They talked about how fun Rewind was last night. The most painful fucking episode of Rewind in my recent memory. And we just did it. The 24-hour episode was easier to do than last night. They relived that. That was nice.
Oh, wait. I got some breaking news for you I forgot to share. Okay, hold on. I got to find the clip first and then I can show you. Where am I at? I am here. Wait. Oh, I got rid of it. God damn it. Okay, fuck you. God damn it. Will you talk to the chat while I'm doing this? That'd be great.
I would love to. I was wondering if you were going to be done talking to yourself first.
Sorry. I'm used to looking stuff up and just talking to myself so there won't be dead air. I'm sorry.
No, I'm used to talking to the chat, but I'm always worried when you're going if there's going to be trouble. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Xylee's using her typing finger to flip me off, so this is going to take even longer.
Fuck off.
This would be a great time for you guys to shower us with scary donations, because I need a distraction. Doomguard Kinos, the best episode of Rewind was the reaction stream. That was fun. Back when the Aussie boys were getting along, we reacted to the David Jaffe being lost at sea, and then we reacted to the reaction of Rewind reacting. Critical thinks it's a slow news day. Did you know Mike smashed pie on his face on Queens tonight? Yeah, that was fantastic. 2 flavors, cherry and key lime. That's delicious. When I was a kid, cherry used to be my favorite fruit. We had a cherry tree in my backyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had an apple tree. We had one cherry tree in one corner of my backyard and an apple tree in the other corner. So like I literally had the choice between cherry or apple, and I chose cherry.
You know what I would love? I would love a pear tree.
I got a dangly
because I love
pear.
pears. Ew.
It was a testicle joke, Xylee.
I know. That's why I said ew.
I think I might have a pear tree in my backyard right now. I had one at my my grandma's house had a pear tree, I think. I know I had a pear tree somewhere. Might have one here. I can't remember. There's so many fruit trees in this country, in this state. Pear trees are pretty common. This is it.
She admitted it.
What, she admitted what
she finally admitted it. Yes, but she finally admitted it. And they admitted it on stream. They had said something a little bit about it, so I hopped on.
Did you want to...
Excuse me, wartime reporter.
Did you want to read what the fucking...
Oh, I thought you read it. Oh, my bad.
I was going to read it to the audience.
Yeah, read it to the audience, Billy. Go for it.
The Rewind edition for April 8th, 2025. Breaking news. Becky confesses to Frank's Red Hot Sauce punishment scandal. I think they spelled scandal wrong. Did they? Or did they not? Is it scandal or scandal?
I don't know, to be honest. It's one of those words that I'll say, but I've never typed.
Pretty sure it's scandal, but because I trust print, I feel like I could be wrong. And it's got Becky here lying. All right, let's go back to the video.
Go!
That's your fault.
Excuse me, wartime report here for the LCU. Are we now admitting that hot sauce was not real?
No, ma'am.
I kind of, and I quote, I may or may not have told you what to do with that and not what you did with it.
If I were to do that, look, I'm taking pies to the face right now, Xylee, okay?
I just want to say to the entire LCU that we got 6 people on Rewind drinking hot sauce, at least one of whom threw up. That was Keem. So you're welcome for all the bonus content.
Hey, I won't the bitch. I drunk more than half
Dude,
of
you
that
are crazy. Okay, I have to ask you actually.
Okay, skip that part. Thank you for finally coming out with the truth, and we appreciate it here at the LCU. Goodbye.
We appreciate you drinking the hot sauce, Xylee. It was great. Bye.
Yep.
Eyes are headed to you now.
Oh my God. Me and Michael were going to take that to the graves because neither of us wanted to tell on each other. We were both so good. We had each other's backs.
Are we just admitting it then?
Yeah, it's out at this point.
Okay, listen.
It's just
out.
out.
Pause button
to drink a bottle of hot. She said that she's
on behalf of the LCU. Thank you for her sacrifice. RWO for life. Blue heart emoji. Victory hand emoji. Sunflower emoji.
Yeah, we didn't get that shout out, did we? Lord
Billy
Rush.
and Xylee, if you guys aren't on the subject at the moment, I'd love to hear both of you talk about your different points of view from the old Tonka Saw and Andy Worski boxing days, and how it all started.
Yeah, we could probably talk about Worski and Tonka Saw. Did you follow the Worski Tonka Saw boxing?
I was anywhere near like commentary or that community at all back then.
Yeah, I knew Tonka Saw used to be a wrestler, so that's how I kind of had the connection with Tonka Saw, because I used to do wrestling, and Failure, who was worked with those guys, he was a fat guy, and he was always in my inbox talking to me, because every fat guy anywhere near YouTube at the time like thought I was cool as hell, so they all looked up to me. Tipster, everybody, Boogie, every fat guy was like immediately connected to me. So like they would hit me up, and Failure was always trying to hook me up with Tonka Saw, because Tonka Saw had this wrestling career. So I thought Tonka Saw was definitely going to show up and fight with Worski. because the guy had the wrestling history. So like, oh, yeah, he's gonna fight. He knows how to pop a crowd and work a crowd. He'll do this fight for sure. I was surprised as hell when he didn't show up for the fight. When Worski got that victory and showed up with Dick Masterson and Ethan Ralph, and they walked down to the ring and Tonka Saw was a no-show, I was like, damn. That was the easiest W ever.
Yeah, I always heard about it, but I wasn't anywhere around at that point.
Yeah, Becky ordered V8 Splash instead of the regular V8 to fill her Frank's Red Hot sauce with. You dumb. But I do like her mistake because we talked hella shit about it, and then we made
for good content.
We made that awesome moment where we all drank hot sauce together on Rewind, and that was like the Avengers assembled to take down fake ass hot sauce lying Becky Thanos. It was
true.
Cute. And yeah, Wicked Crafter says Keem still didn't shout out that we got number 2 in the United States for the LolcowRewind Cowchella. No mention anywhere, Keem, and we were only $10 away for number 1.
Yep.
We did it all by ourselves, Keem. We were $10 away from number 1. All because Xylee and I bullied each other into a 24-hour stream, Keem. We did it, Keem. We didn't do it. We didn't do it for any recognition. We did it just because Xylee and I are fucking stupid.
Quite honestly, we didn't think we would ever be honestly, we didn't think it would do that well. We really didn't.
I mean, we didn't think anything. We were just like, we
just said, fuck it, let's do it.
We were like, if it doesn't hit this minimum, we'll consider it a failure. Yeah. And we had a minimum goal. We had a minimum goal where like, if it doesn't hit this, it's a failure. And we well surpassed it. So woo. Chilean Gypsy says, why not saying Mike was the one who had the idea? Why are we not saying Mike was the one that had the idea?
We are saying Mike is the one that had the idea.
Just what the video said.
Yeah, Mike was starting to say that, and then we moved on. But yeah, Mike was starting to say that he told her to do V8 juice. And then what happened was she ended up she's saying she ordered V8 juice, but they ended up sending her V8 Splash. But either way, yeah.
She said she ordered V8 juice. You know what she probably did? She probably thought V8 Splash was just like V8 juice. And she's like, oh, V8 Splash, that's fruity. That tastes better than tomato. So she probably thought it was the same thing, but with a fruit flavor. And then she gets it, and it's fucking fruit punch because she's a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Because she ain't never been to actual regular Harvard. In regular Harvard, they teach you that. Harvard Extension, they have no idea. Final Month says, hey, did you see Nerds today? Pretty enjoyable, in my opinion. I did watch.
I saw that they got along. Sorry.
I didn't watch.
Mean to cut you off.
You didn't cut me off. I did watch some of Nerds today. I enjoyed what I saw. I thought they did get along, and I didn't like that. I was waiting for Zayzuda to drop kick that nefarious prick, One Buff Weeb, who keeps interrupting her. I'm a gooner now. Dead Score says, yeah, thanks, Billy. I made the paper too fast and didn't proofread. Noticed I'm missing an L on LOLCOW. I didn't even notice that, Dead Score. Damn,
oh, shit,
boy.
I didn't notice that either.
Damn, boy.
Oh, yeah, he did. I didn't even notice that either, bro.
Damn, boy. Oh, shit.
But I did notice that they were getting along much better. And I'm glad. I'm glad to see it. And from what people were saying, like in the Discord, and from what I noticed in the chat, people actually liked their dynamic.
Nah. I want them to fight. I want destruction.
There you go. You're contrarian again.
I want murder. I want murder. Nah, it was good. It was fine. I want them to Naruto run into a field together.
Jesus.
Is that too much to ask?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, so did you watch any of Queens tonight?
I watched.
Because that's what I'm noticing too. Coffee Girl said Queens was better tonight too. Like, I guess they had it out and talked about how they like their boundaries or whatever.
I don't like boundaries. Whenever someone talks about boundaries, I tune out everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Well, I don't think they actually said the word, but I mean, I was just trying to synapse.
The first 30 minutes of Queens was Mike and Becky talking. Then Keem showed up, and Keem said, "What the hell? Something's missing." And then Tina showed up. And then when Tina was there, they hashed it out, and it was all right. It was good. It was fun. But you know what it really needed?
What?
Murder. Bloody murder. I just want murder. Everybody says in Minecraft, and yeah, in Minecraft, but also, I went to see the Minecraft movie. You know what the Minecraft movie didn't have? Actually, it did have murder. There was a lot of murder. They killed a lot of stuff in that movie. Mostly pigs and villagers. But Xylee, have you seen the Minecraft movie yet?
No.
It's pretty cool. They got all these boys going to see the movie, and they're riding on each other's shoulders during the movie. They like get on each other's shoulders and during the film, because there's a scene where a baby zombie rides a chicken.
Right.
Because there's a chicken rider. Spoiler alert! Hey, if you're in the cafe, Colt, and you're in the chat, put a W in the chat. I think I'm going to pull in Scully. Scully did all of my shopping for me, by the way. Scully found the tea machine that I bought. Scully, I think you're muted.
Yeah, someone in the Discord linked it, but I figured you might not see it, so I DM'd it to you directly.
Hell
I won't
yeah.
take credit. I'll find out who actually did it, and I'll give them the kudos later.
Oh my God.
I just want to explain because I've gotten enough DMs today. I didn't get fired because I did anything wrong. I got fired because Keem can't find enough for me to do as his assistant because he likes to take too much control, which is fair. Understandable. Which is why I'm on drama alert now.
Well, now I'm going to fire you from being my personal shopper because I thought you did the due diligence. I trusted you, but who suggested it?
I think somebody suggested one. I don't know if let me find it.
Please don't tell me it's somebody I secretly hate. Oh no.
I don't know who you secretly hate.
I don't know. You got to figure out who suggested it, because if it's somebody I secretly hate, I'm going to be so mad. Oh God. Oh God.
Just think of people that you hate, and those are the people he doesn't hate.
Okay, so that's hard because I actually don't hate anyone in the Discord server. The only person I did really
you're better than me.
Recently got banned from the Discord server by Keem, so like that's a bonus.
I'm gonna get something to drink while you talk to Scully. I'll be right back.
Okay. Scully, have you seen the Minecraft movie yet?
I've seen all the chicken jockey stuff, but no, my son doesn't want to see it.
Metalis in the chat says Billy secretly hates me. That's not true. If Metalis recommended this, I would be very comfortable with this iced tea machine.
I did look at the reviews though before I sent it to you, so I did like read the reviews and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna...
it said it was an Amazon's choice, so I was like, okay. Scully sent me the link, Amazon's choice. We can roll with this. We can get this. This is a nice iced tea machine. Everything seemed to be a good idea.
Xylee is fast when it comes to getting her drinks. Yes.
Yeah, well,
Probably-
the kitchen's right there.
Xylee, do you stream from the what do you call the room with the kitchen table in it? The dining room.
The dining room.
What would be? I have 2 desks in it.
Look at Xylee in the dining room.
But it has my 2 desks in
Is
here.
it the same pineapple juice from last night, or did you get a second pineapple juice?
Same one from last night.
Okay. Hold me closer, tiny bladder. I would have fucked up that pineapple juice if that were me. That shit would have
Well,
been
I
gone.
ended up switching it. I ended up switching it out for the fruit juice that I had.
Oh shit.
So today was fun. I'm the one who had to censor all of those images that Keem used about showing the docs. I'm like, I don't want to know this information. I'm going to censor it and then delete the originals from my computer because I don't want to know.
Yeah. I don't want to know that shit either. No, thank you.
I never want to know that stuff. I don't want to know where people live unless they're the ones who directly
So
tell me. and it's for a
Keem showed them
purpose.
too?
Keem
See,
only showed that.
I was getting I don't know what happened on live except for like the first hour, maybe. Because I was waiting to get my taxes done, so
That's fair. So it was like the last 20 minutes or so. He brought up everything that happened with the Psycho Mom stuff. So the TLDR is Psycho Mom was talking about flirting with Joe in the main chat. And then from there it went to hello Gino. I think that's Gino.
It's Gino.
yeah, it's Gino.
And
Such a lonely night.
One
no,
moment,
right?
Gino.
The Discord's really empty. So, oh gosh, I got lost in my thoughts. Okay, so then that's why Savage was like, "Fuck your kid, fuck your cat. You can't get a man." That's like those are her words.
Mhm.
And then, for some reason, I don't know why Psycho Mom flipped up, but she started going after Roxy on that members only live stream, which it was the clip I sent you that you played.
Mhm.
That was from a members only stream, which is why there was only 3 people watching. But then from there, Roxy's family, Roxy's workout cult and everything like that. And then after that, they did another live stream. I think it was yesterday, which is when the address got dropped in chat. And it was dropped by 2 people. 2 different people. But
Okay.
I only got the clips for the one.
Right.
And we double checked an hour before live, and it was still in the chat replay.
Okay.
So
Well, damn.
There you go.
Nasty business going on. We gotta stop that shit.
We need to quit this, guys. Look at this is what happens when you let people have shows. No more shows.
and don't teach them decorum.
Yeah, you need decorum.
Yes.
No more shows unless you have decorum. That's the rule. LolcowRewind has decorum. Metalis earlier, I don't know if we went through these. I think they snuck through. Metalis says, here's a scary donation. Addicted Cold Brew says, boo, did I scare you? Were we scaring people earlier? We were scaring, weren't we? God damn it. And Billy Hill gave 5 grifted subscriptions. Billy Hill, thank you for the grifted. I think we missed those earlier. Probably I got too scared to read them. It's just wild. Absolutely wild. Gino, what in the WF is up?
Man, it's so sad in the Discord tonight. It's so
Why?
lonely. Nobody's here. It's like a ghost town. All the drama has scared everybody away.
Will you ever think that that's your fault?
It's probably my fault.
I saw you running around saying that you are, what would you say, cafe and test gooner or something? Saying
No.
You said something about that. You were like a cafe test stan account.
Yeah, you got beef with Cafe and Test?
No, but you were saying that. Were you drawing a line? Were you asking for trouble?
What do you mean? Saying I endorse Cafe and Test?
Maybe you ran off everybody else with your imaginary boundary.
I don't know.
That could be why
Did you
you're
know that we're
lonely
having a
right
day of
now.
peace in the server?
Huh?
I was saying, did you guys know Gino and I have organized about like 80% chance of a day of peace in the Discord server on Thursday.
Why?
For fun.
Why do you want peace?
Because you got to think about it like this. There is so much doxing allegations, quote unquote sexual harassment allegations. We need a day to bring everybody together just to chill out, you know? And then afterwards on Friday, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. We're gonna play Jackbox in the live on stage on the Discord server. So if you guys got Ban World to rewind, pay the $5, upgrades how you can come play Jackbox with us on Thursday during Madhouse.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's actually awesome.
Bringing that money.
That's actually awesome. That's in the rewind?
We're gonna be doing it on the server during Madhouse. We're gonna be doing it in the live on stage.
Oh, that's perfect.
To not. Mm-hmm.
Everybody should do it. Come into the Discord server, $10 and above. That's the place to be. It's going to have so much fun. That's all the Discord talk we're going to be doing for the rest of LolcowRewind today.
Perfect.
Gino.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you see those Direwolves? No, I know your dark secret.
Oh, no.
Did you see those Direwolves? I saw them talk about it on LolCow Live today.
They're playing God with that one. That one's freaky.
That's not playing God. That's Jurassic Park.
God.
That's
not
Jurassic Park.
Park.
Yes, it is.
Nah.
That's 10,000-year-old DNA. It's wolf DNA, but it's
It's a
direwolf DNA.
10,000-year-old curse that they're playing with.
They brought direwolves back to life. This is the beginning of some Jurassic Park shit.
Some cultures, they believe wolves are like demons, right?
This is Jurassic
How come they
Park.
did it to wolves and not like, I don't know, like dodo birds?
Do they
That's
have?
all I'm saying.
Do they have dodo
They had to
bird
bring back-
DNA?
They should. Like, it just went extinct like 50 years ago or some shit.
I think they have like a certain amount of markers from the DNA from the original direwolves. It's not an exact replica, but they have the certain DNA markers of them like inserted or something.
Maybe this is going to be insane, but I low-key want to try it. Dodo bird KFC.
No, that's not insane at all. I was thinking the exact same thing. I want to eat the fuck out of a dodo bird. I feel like
They're
it would
gonna
be
have
tasty.
like I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be like more turkey or chicken?
No idea. Probably penguin. Have you eaten penguin before?
No, can't say.
I heard penguin tastes a lot like pig. Xylee, do we have anything on the docket for these other shows? Because we're over here talking about eating extinct animals. If anybody was to
Hungry
show up
for
and
drama.
say slow news day, this would be the perfect time to do so.
Aussie Twiggy was having his punishments and I joined in and talked to him.
What was his
about it.
punishment?
I'll show you. Give me 1 second.
Slap on the
They
wrist.
were self-inflicted punishments like Savage did for herself for no absolutely
Power
reason.
Age 1986 says, I laughed when Boogie said he's scared of direwolves biting his bean. That's not funny. Why would you laugh at that?
It's absolutely funny. Hey, Rastaf, imagine you being in chat, but no one's seen you actually on a stream all day. Wild.
Was that a sneak diss at Rastaf?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a call out.
I saw him in chat.
Damn.
He's been MIA today.
Yeah, he told me he's not rocking with you guys no more.
Why not?
Oh.
Someone say slow news day?
Rastov, why are you not rocking with us anymore?
What do you mean? I'm here right now.
Gino says you're not rocking with us anymore.
Yeah, bro.
What do you mean?
We're gonna watch Twiggy's get
We know the truth.
Twiggy did Twiggy put an egg on his head?
Yeah,
I didn't
you can
watch
see it on his face right there. Egg on his head, ice down pants for $10, and mustard on head for $5.
And he definitely did all three of those, actually.
A question, Twiggy.
Okay.
Why are you punishing yourself?
Because I messed up and I did bad things.
Okay, messed up with who, what, when, and where?
With multiple different people on multiple different occasions.
Okay, so is this about Rastov?
It's about Rastov. It's about turning on the community.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a little too full of myself.
Does he have macaroni in his nose?
And not really
No, it's mustard.
caring about anybody.
I was thinking
but
the same
myself.
thing.
I'd say that that's what it's for.
It's about love, it's about life, and it's about time.
You guys
All
think
right,
the
I was wondering why. I was like, why are you punishing yourself? I mean, I didn't understand, but all right. What made you come up with this idea to do this?
Apparently, a lot of people wanted to see me like punished for what I've done, so I gave in, and I didn't take it seriously, and now I regret doing it. I'm having an allergic reaction to mustard.
Dude, Twiggy's
not
hair is growing back very attractively. Handsome Twiggy. Okay, go ahead.
No,
That's not good at all.
it's gotten better. The redness has gone down, but I'm on fire right now.
Okay.
I also
Well,
have
I was
mustard in
wondering
my
because I was
nostrils.
told you were doing punishments. I'm like, what the hell is he doing punishments for? I mean, I would have never thought you would have took a punishment for it. I mean, as in you actually do it, but
I usually wouldn't.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I would usually find ways to steer around the punishments, which is why I haven't had one yet. And also, like, nobody made me do it. I just kind of.
Oh yeah, no, I figured that. That's what was so confusing. You weren't being made to do a punishment, but you're doing the punishment. So I'm thinking to myself, why in the hell is he punishing himself? He's not being made to do it.
Well, before I was a dick, I kind of told you that I would listen and try to take accountability, but
Wait,
I
you
don't
cut out.
know. Oh, I was saying before I, was a dick to you that night where we had a come to Jesus meeting on test. I said that I would listen to what you were telling me.
Mm-hmm.
You said people wanted to see a little more of a real side of me. And
Yeah.
I can't be that at all times. It would be exhausting, but I figured, why not start out with... I started out with a fake apology, playing sad music.
Oh, yeah, that's not a good idea there. Fake apologies aren't good, Twiggy.
Well, at least I made it clear that it was not real, right? Because who's going to put sad music behind a real apology?
Yeah, you need a ukulele for a real apology.
Shit. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Okay.
Crack out the.
But he has
I always say
has
that
done
actions
punishments
speak-
before. Like he said straight up that he's like, I've never done them. Like he's never done punishments. He literally got his head shaved into a shitty mohawk as a punishment.
That was not a
What I
shitty
wanna know-
mohawk. That was a kick-ass
That was
mohawk.
Are we sure
No,
that's actually mustard and not like
Okay,
honey
it's what he
mustard?
called- Yeah.
True.
No, after the whole Becky Gate thing, like I'm questioning every condiment that's coming on screen.
Yeah, I think that might have been macaroni and cheese and not mustard at all.
Not mustard and egg at all. How do you feel about that? That he was just like self-punishing himself on Ozzy today, Rastov.
All right, Billy, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about live?
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to talk about with live?
Remember that part of Live where they were talking about all the people that were talking about Keem and Boogie being supporting abuse?
Okay.
Because for the record, Xylee, you and I, we never said that Keemstar or Boogie supported domestic violence, right?
100%. Listen. I even said it last night on here. All right. Keem is my friend. If I thought for a millisecond that he supports DV, he would not be my friend. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even be working here if I thought he supports it. I 100% do not believe that man supports DV. All right. Another thing too, and I said it to you last night on the stream, that I get what he's trying to do. He's coming from a place that he wants to help somebody. The same with you, Billy. They are coming from a place that they want to help somebody. I 100% get that too. I understand the psychology behind that. When I told Knight Rider when they were up here, that was their feelings on the situation. I'm not going to tell someone their feelings are wrong. I didn't hear him say something about, it wasn't about him, I guess, saying that Keem supports DV. I don't remember him saying that. But yes, that table thing was bullshit that was done on LOLCOW Live. I understand what they meant by doing that. I understand the psychology behind it. I just didn't agree with it. But I'm not going to sit here and say, and I've never said that he supports DV. I'm not going to, that's not true.
Yeah. I think Keemstar was responding to a lot of what was said. And I think that he was respectful.
And I don't blame him for responding that way.
I think he was respectful. I think he was respectful to your comments in responding to what people were saying too. I think a lot of what he said was Xylie's right to have these opinions for most of it.
Yeah.
For most of it. I think a couple of, I think for a couple of things he was like, fuck off here, Xylie. But it was for mostly he was like, Xylie's okay to have this opinion.
I'm not mad at him for what he said on live. And that one part when I said to the guy, I'm not hating on him for what he's saying, Boogie stepped up because I had told Boogie in the voice chat, I just want to let y'all know, I never once said that y'all support DV. Matter of fact, I remember saying it in the Discord, typing it out, going, I wouldn't go that far when it was something like that, you know? And Boogie stepped up and says, I've talked to Xylie, and Xylie definitely does not think that we support DV.
Yeah. And the table moment from Keem's aspect was he wanted Wings and Kelly to have a moment where they were having fun because those are his friends, and he sees them as people who need to break away from the darkness they've been living in. And in his mind, he thought it would be a little bit of moment of stupidity and fun for them because he's not looking at them as people who are in a crazy domestic violence situation because he just can't see it as that because he doesn't see the evidence that some people believe is there for something crazy and dark. And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We do know there's anger issues. We do know there's violence issues. We do know there's a problem there, but we don't know where the patterns lie. We don't know the depth of it. And we want to get to the bottom of it. And we want to impose our beliefs onto the situation, our depth of everything, our knowledge, our history. We would love to get to the bottom of this. Nobody can get to the bottom of this. There's only the future of this, the top of this, and the top is wherever this goes, and we don't know where that is yet because it's a long road ahead.
I think it was too soon to have him back, though, right? It felt like, for me personally, like I'd missed a chapter of a story, right? Because the day before, like his last day before he took the weekend off, he was like, Wings ain't coming back. Then first show back from the weekend, here he is as a guest. I felt like I'd missed a whole chunk of stuff, like
but
it just felt weird.
That's how Keem's brain works.
Oh, totally. I understand. I get that. Right?
Remember when he said Mike wouldn't be on any other shows but Queens, then all of a sudden he puts him on Milkers and has him on guesting on live all the time? He doesn't think like this because he doesn't understand that people remember shit because he doesn't remember shit. His brain doesn't work like that. He's like, oh, fuck, I did say this.
And I totally understand that, and I know a lot of people understand that as well. It's just like you get confused. And also, you know what? Like, I'm glad he wasn't back on the show today. Like, I'm glad he was, because after yesterday, I feel like it would have just been even worse. So I'm glad that they took the day to kind of address it.
I think that was a Wings choice. Wings didn't want to do it, right? That's what they said on live. And I don't.
Well, I think it's a smart choice for him to not jump on. Personally,
I mean, I don't really know either way. I think that the whole thing is so fucked up. I don't know what the right answer is. I kill him, right?
I have a potential solution I think could work. So, brings all the pieces together. We have 2 people in the community right now who need accountability, who struggle with accountability. Twiggy and Wings. They happen to live very close to each other, right? Twiggy and Rastoff are beefing. Put them 2 on a show together. Make them do IRL content together. That it's about building accountability, building trust back in the community. I think it would be good. Or it would go to shit. We'll find out.
Twiggy Wings Island. They have to live on an island and discover their deepest, darkest secrets and build forts together for 6 weeks.
I don't know if they would work together, honestly.
I think they kind of hate each other right now. I think they kill each other. Rocky BB says
Keem's their only road back.
Rocky BB says Keem isn't the person who can fix this. I mean, he's the person who's going to try, though. Won't stop him from trying. And you can't tell Keem what he can or can't do.
That's for damn sure.
He's definitely a hold my white claw kind of guy.
Yeah. And he won't. He's not. And you can't tell anybody what they can or can't do, right? Like, they're going to try to do it. And if he's wrong and he can't fix this, he'll find out on his own.
Well, there is no fixing it because you can't reverse what happened. The only thing that you can do is try and find a way to move forward in the best possible way for everyone involved. But it's not, though. It's not fixing it. It's because you can't reverse what's done. It's like people said, like no one's ever gonna forget what happened.
Yeah.
Right. So there's no fixing it. It's trying to live with it.
Let's be honest. In like 10 years from now, are you really going to be thinking about these beefs?
Yeah.
I'm not, but there will be people that are.
Because this is the secret, Rastov. This is the secret. It's already fixed. It's what's done is already done. Like, we can't undo what's done, so it's done, right? Now we just have to think of how to move forward.
No, you're using the word fix wrong because it's broken.
What's
it's completely broken?
Our trust?
Like our trust, like our trust, like his reputation is broken.
Yeah.
So the only thing you can do is try to start something fresh, and try there's no repairing it. It's done.
You're saying there's no repairing it. But
yeah, so you've got to try and start something new. You've got to try and build something new.
So if you build something new,
you're not using.
If you build something new, you fixed it then.
If a car blows up, you buy a new car. And that's not saying you fixed the old car. No,
you fixed the problem.
Are you fucking with me, dude?
I feel like you're fucking with me then.
I'm not fucking with you.
You're saying you can't fix something, and I'm saying it's already fixed then. If you can't fix something, then it's no longer a problem and it's already fixed. If something is not fixable, it's already fixed then.
Billy, I have an example that works for you.
Yeah.
Imagine Wings' reputation is like Seattle. You know how there's a Seattle Underground, which used to be Seattle before it got covered up with dirt, and then a new city got built on top. Now it's time for Wings to build his new city on top.
I mean,
of the old city.
We could do that. Lord Rush, you're live on LolcowRewind. How you doing? Rocky BB says Rush? Trying is making it worse. Wings fixes this. I mean,
what's up, Bubba?
Keem's gonna try and help because Keem feels responsible for it too, because he's the guy that put the light on Wings. You know, he put Wings in the show. Damian Guyton says Twiggy and Wings should get a broke car and fix it.
Maybe that could be Wings.
They probably would get some serious mental benefit out of doing that together.
Actually, that would be not a bad idea.
But yeah, what's up, Rush? What's up? How you doing?
What's up, guys? Well, so I'll say two things. First, I'll get back to the fix thing. If a car blows up and you put a new engine in it, you fixed it, right?
Yeah.
So
It's
I'm
still
just
blown
gonna
up.
say,
Like
you know.
I mean, physically just exploded into nothing.
Yeah, you can put it back together. You can weld every piece back together and fix it.
That doesn't mean it's gonna run.
I'm a mechanical engineer. I'll fix that shit.
Oh my god! You know what? That was just a bad analogy. Okay, god damn it.
People are saying, Billy, you know dang well on here, people never let nothing go. Then you have to let them go. Like, people can't hold you back. If someone's not willing to let something go, then you have to let them go. I can't try and win somebody over who's not going to give me the ability to win them over. At that point, they're lost. They're gone. Same thing for Wings. Same thing for Keem. I'm going to do my best to prove to you that I care enough about you to keep you up to speed with me as I go forward. If you're not going to give me the benefit of trying to keep up with me, then you're going to get left behind. That's life. We are good people here, and we're trying to keep going ahead. And you're welcome to come ahead with me. But if you don't want to come ahead with me, if you want to hold on to a mistake in the past, if you want to hold on to pain and trauma, then hold on to that pain and trauma. But where we're going, that shit is not worthwhile. We're going to grow. We're going forward. You're welcome to come with. Leave your baggage at the fucking door, because we're about to fly. There's not enough room on the plane for that shit.
Got me tearing up over here.
Hey, so Billy, I got a question, man. So, last night, that Knight Rider guy came in here
Yeah.
and talked to y'all. I understand that he's a fan. I'm not going to try to start beef there. He donates to y'all's show, so y'all want to keep him as a fan. But what is your feelings, yours and Xylie's feelings about him not coming and confronting Keem tonight? Because he stood on business with you guys, but he didn't stand on business with Keem.
I think it's
No,
really...
I think he should have went up there.
I think it's really easy to be tough guy when you're talking to someone who is kind of already, like, Xylie was hurting, It was Xylie was having a downbeat. And I was there trying to sit with Xylie and recognize how she was feeling about everything and listen, And he was here like, well, this too. And I'm like, well, I guess everybody who's got a grievance, come grieve, Here's your fucking turn. Everybody take a turn. And he was like, and this. I'm like, well, okay. Say your piece, dude, but no, not that. And we were given a platform for people to say what they had to say. And this motherfucker just kept wanting to add on. He was coming to the party because it was an easy fight to fight. He didn't want the hard fight. There's a reason he didn't go to Keem. He knew Keem would have fucking tore his ass up.
Talking more shit after LOLCOW Live in the Discord.
Yeah, and my second point is, so look, I'm not going to get into the whole Wings debate. Everybody's got their own feelings, and I'm not here to skirt people to the left or to the right.
Right.
All I'm stating is this. The people that are asking for Wings to be punished for this have no idea what this dude fucking deals with. Like, this dude, I mean, Billy, Xylie, you both know, Scully's probably got a pretty good measurement. I don't know if she knows all the way. Rastoff, I know you're kind of new to this, but this dude deals with the worst trolls on the internet. I mean, when Josh Moon comes out and says, you have the worst community on the internet, he means it. And that's saying something, right? And these dudes already called the cops on him, called police officers on him. He's going to be dealing with this probably in the next 3 to 4 years. So, fuck him, but he's already paid for the punishment. He's probably going to pay for the punishment for the next 3 years.
Probably.
Or longer.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably longer.
He probably is.
When you have a group of trolls that'll call the fucking ATF on your house, that's a different level.
Rush, I agree with you. I just think from like a storyline point of view, it's a little bit weird for him just to come immediately back on live.
Well, I think
he needs some build up to that.
I don't think that I think that this was part of the build up. Like,
Yeah,
well, he didn't want to come
like
back, Gino.
It felt
Gino,
like a
he
slap
didn't
in
want
the
to come back.
face.
That was Keem. That was all Keem. I mean, I get you got some feelings behind that, but that's 100% on Keem. Keem and Boogie has said several times he didn't want to come back, and I've talked to Wings personally behind the scenes, and he said he didn't want to come back. He was more than happy to take just completely out from the LOLCOW community. Totally, like he was out.
I don't think anybody wants that.
I don't think that Wings should be back now without repercussion. And I think that him showing up now and him not taking accountability for a lot of things off the bat the way he did is indication that he's got a whole lot of work ahead of him. I think that's pretty obvious. And I think if we didn't address that after seeing him back off this first appearance, that would be a serious problem. But we weren't talking about that because we were talking about him being back in the first place. We can't have an honest conversation about what happened when he was back because we were just having a conversation about him being back in general. Now, if we start talking about how he was when he was back, there's a long road for him being back and being accepted back as Wings. Because he needs to not be back and saying, this is how I feel you guys treated me. It's like, no, you're right, dude. Like, from your perspective, yeah, they could have been a little more generous with that Twiggy video, calling you an abuser from your perspective. But from our perspective, you threw Kelly down on the table with total disregard for everything right in the middle of the fucking camera, front center. Like that shit was, I wish that shit was scripted.
I heard a bunch of excuses when he was on live. I'm sorry. Especially when he said that Kelly didn't react when he did that to her arm when in fact she did. I heard a bunch of excuses. I also heard, he recognizes that he has, but then he also had a bunch of excuses like Roxy throwing the coat in the lake. Yeah, should have Roxy thrown the coat in the lake? Absolutely not. But how did Roxy get that coat? I mean, he wants to throw out all this other shit. That's not taking accountability when you're trying to throw it off on everybody else. Too.
Yeah,
sorry.
He has a long road ahead of him.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And that's the conversation I think that we should have been having after his first appearance. Instead of he's back. I think it should have been, look, this is his first appearance back, and these are the things.
Oh well, I think I had all rights to say what the fuck I said.
I mean,
I think I had all.
And that's why we had the conversation that we had, because you did have all rights to say what you said. But if it were me, I'd have been pulling apart exactly what he said on his time back, so then we can pick it apart for the next time. You know.
And I agree. I think everybody should be able to say whatever they want to about the situation, obviously, because that's how you get all the voices out. You don't hold them in. But I mean, I get the excuses that you guys are saying he did, but I look at the opposite side of the coin. If you listen to him, he did take a lot of accountability, and I'm not trying to stand up for Wings. I'm just saying, like, there's so much to this, right? So he came out, he admitted he pushed her. He admitted that he was. He was taking steps to, deal with that. He's apologized. There's nothing really else that he can do for Kelly other than apologize and take the anger management courses, right?
Yes, and she obviously accepts that. So, I mean, as far as that goes, okay.
Yeah, he can't do any more than what he's done, right? Like, and I guarantee, I know you guys aren't asking for this, but I'm just saying for the chat and I'm saying for the rest of the Discord, when a person has went as far as they possibly can on an apology or how they feel or anything, right? When you've went as far as you can, when the road has ended and there's nowhere else to go, you can't then just ask the person to jump off the fucking cliff. Like they want this guy like crucified, and to the point where he's not even out here.
And when you have an audience like that wants him crucified, the best thing you can do for yourself is start at ground zero, full humility, and not ask for and not ask for, well, but here's this point I have. Here's this point. Just give me this. Just accept this. Think about this. Not ask for them to accept these certain areas of conceive, like, or not.
Real quick. I want to say something to your
I'm
guy
not
in
thinking
the
of the
chat.
fucking word. Go ahead.
So there's a guy in the chat. His name is Rhino Beasto. He says Kelly wrote Richard's a policy. Actually, that's not true whatsoever. I don't know where you got your facts from. I don't know if you just pulled it out your ass and wiped it on a piece of toilet paper and pulled it back out and threw it online, but that's not true whatsoever. He was in the Discord with about 20 other people while he was writing it down, and he kept asking and asking and asking. He's like, I want to add this, I want to add that. And we kept telling him, you need to keep it short, to the point, make him understand that this is what needs to happen. And the man was writing out basically a light novel. And he was gonna put all that out there, and we kept telling him to condense it. I mean, the man had a lot of feelings for it. I got to say that. I mean, he was trying to get it all out there.
I think that guy's just one of his trolls. I've only seen trolls call him Richard. But the thing that kind of bothered me was it felt like he was already putting up barriers for himself. Like he was like the in-person therapy sessions that he could go to. He's like, well, those are going to be around the time that LolCow Live is on, so I guess it is what it is. And it felt like you're already making excuses before you even go. Do you know what I mean? And I was just like, bro,
no, I agree.
Everyone just wants to see
that.
you get better. Like, just get better, bro, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, if you're really trying to put everything out there, right, you're going to do everything capable, right? It'd be like if you had a girlfriend, if you really did love her, you're going to drive as far as you can to go get her, right? So like if he's 100%. Asking for the full, the full acceptance and forgiving of the community, he's going to go as far as he needs to go. I think he did put some barriers up, and I think that's a personality flaw of him. I don't know what to do about that, but that is his problem.
I'll play the devil's advocate for Wings here. Oh. He's doing all this. I'll give him credit. He was pretty quick at trying to address the situation, and it's like from his perspective. I'm trying to play devil's advocate. So he's doing all this work trying to show the audience, hey, he's taking the right steps, and he's getting no inches in return. I could see how that could be kind of exhausting.
Well, it's also exhausting when he takes that accountability and then he turns around and starts making excuses for other shit. That gets exhausting too.
Time is going to give him the inches. It's going to take time. This is a long.
They don't want to hear anymore. They just want to see.
So I'll say this from what he was saying in the LolCow Live VC last night, around like 40 to 50 people that were in there listening. He said he doesn't want to come back to live. He doesn't want to work on a podcast. It's like the way live is now. They work too many days. He has many days off as he wants. They don't do things the way he wants, and that's fair. If that's not what he wants, like even if he's back right now, that doesn't mean he's back on the show. And everyone's just assuming that A plus B equals C immediately.
Now there's someone in the chat who's been very anti-commentary on opinions about Wings and at least my takes tonight. Psychotic Assault, and they just said, dude, it's BS. Wings can kick puppies and not get fired, but I can't even get a job here. I just want to say all the comments you've made tonight about my opinion on this, and you say that you're a fantastic troll. Fuck off. Like you can't get a job here. I'm actually going to give you a job here. If you want, you can be ball washer number 4. If you just sign up for a cash cow, $10 or above, and go to the Discord, and I'll get you ball washer number 4. Don't worry, Psychotic Assault, I got you. Just get on it, cash cow, you little fuck, you silly little fuck. Jeez.
He'll also take a ban world.
And I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to talk about this shit after tonight. I'm done.
Same.
Yeah.
I just want to see stuff.
I'm done talking about it.
No, I think that if
it's a fucking downer, we're not having fun on the show. I just want to pull my fucking hair out talking about this shit. I'm done talking about it.
Yeah. I just want puffer fishes in the chat for Rastov.
Fuck off. You know what? This is why we did the mukbang, by the way, because it was so fucking depressing. We wanted to do something fun, and it was cool. Okay, it was cool.
The mukbang was a small success.
Zali, do you want another?
Off your skullet?
Virginie says Billy has such a thin skin for such a fat blob of flesh. No, I actually have very thick skin, Virginie. I just made a fantastic joke calling that loser a ball washer after making such shitty comments all night tonight and me paying good attention to their comments, thinking they were a concerned person. And then they just made a comment about how they just wish they had a job here. What a fucking troll. What a goof troll.
What were you going to ask me, Lord Rush?
What I was going to ask was, do you want the other $8,000 bottle of whiskey? Is that going to make you feel a little better? I got you,
Man,
girl.
that whiskey was good, bro. Let me tell you. That shit was good.
If you could have just got down there one day before and got the brisket, I'm telling you, the brisket was bomb.
That brisket looked so good too. I was so upset that I didn't get that, but I did. I showed my husband the macaroni and cheese, and that you smoked it, and he wants to try it. He wants to try to make it.
So Billy, the other day I took some mac and cheese, made a 5-cheese blend, right? 5-cheese blend with some milk, some heavy cream, put all that together. I cooked it. And then I got some pulled pork that I had been cooking for about 7.5 hours. Got the pulled pork, put it in the macaroni and cheese. Took panko, put a panko bread crust on top. Threw it back into the barbecue pit for another 45 minutes. Smoked it in mesquite. Pulled it out.
It looked so good. It looked
All right.
so good. It looked scrumptious. Okay.
One show needs cooking with Lord Rush, bro. This oh bro, that
Right?
sounds fucking good. That's
Oh
good
my
as shit,
God.
man. Oh my god.
This
Yeah, I
man
took
is always cooking.
The other day I was on the Discord and people was asking me what I was doing. I was telling them I was cooking chili, right? And they said, "Well, how long are you cooking the chili?" I said 32 hours. And they said, "What? 32 hours?" I said, "Yeah." So you take any type of meat. What I usually take, I take some strips, some skirts, put it on top of the rack, put a bowl on the bottom. While it cooks, it catches the juices coming out. Take that, make that into your chili broth. Go ahead and make the chili broth, then put the meat back into the chili and cook it for an additional 16 hours.
My mouth is watering, bro.
Oh,
I know. He makes me hungry every time I have a conversation with him because we always
Can we
get
just
on
keep
food.
talking about this?
Every time. Every time. No, but in all honesty, I just I can't wait for live tomorrow because I can't wait to see what happens with Roxy, Savage, and Psycho Mom. That's actually going to be an event, I think.
They're still going at it in the Discord right now.
Are they
In the main
really?
chat, they still going at it. Yes. It's
All the
crazy.
screenshots are being archived. Xylee, if you want them for tomorrow, I'll send you all
Danny
the
DeLito says LOLCOW
Thank
Cooking
you.
with Lord Rush can explain his recipes and Keem can put out a cookbook. Bam.
Bam.
Every $50 dono, I'll take a shot of whiskey in the next 15 minutes and get super drunk. And so
I'll go buy some tomorrow.
I don't know. This is a hella low.
still out.
This is a hella low earning terrible night. I don't know what else to do.
You know
I
what,
thought you was about
though?
to
We'll
troll
chalk
him.
this to the game.
Yeah.
I thought you was about to
Listen,
troll him, Billy.
we had such a good weekend. It's okay. I'll take this slow night. You know what I'm saying? It's a close of a chapter of shit we ain't talking about no more. Nothing much else happened except for Becky and Mike confessing their sins. Honestly, I'll take it. I'll take it. We had such a successful weekend. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Zali, do you play games?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you know Oblivion, right?
Yes, I love Oblivion.
Okay, Billy, I'm assuming you play games because you're a fat son of a bitch like me. So,
I play Magic the Gathering. It's a tabletop game.
well, that ain't fucking gaming. Anyway, I'm talking to Zali then. So they're gonna stealth drop Oblivion 21st of April this month. Stealth drop it.
I heard.
So fucking
crazy.
excited. Oh my god.
I
actually-
am excited.
Yeah, so they're going to stealth drop that game, meaning they're going to do the same thing that they did on their last game. I forgot what it was.
Cheers,
But they're going to
RWO.
announce it and drop
Fire
it in the
Blue Guy.
same day. It's supposed to be the week of the 21st this April.
I gotta get a
and
shot
it's made by
glass.
Victorious Games, which is a branch company that Todd Howard went ahead and co-signed to get it done. But anyway, for all the fans out there, if you haven't already looked it up, look it up on Google right now. It's supposed to come out this month. Be watching for it. It's going to be great. Also, the entire game not using the creation engine, using Unreal Engine 5.
Ooh.
I have one.
shit.
one
I am excited. What's up, Keem?
Hello. I just come with a public service announcement. To all the retards that cam up on their channels and say, I'm playing a skit or I'm playing a character, or who are spamming in the Discord, I'm playing a character, and all this stuff, or that was a skit, oh, that was just a bit. All this nonsense is going to end right away. All right. Do not play a character on my show, right? If you admit that you are playing a character or doing skits or bits, then you're fired. So if you do admit to do a character, then you should probably commit to that character and shut your fucking mouth. But if you're gonna do it and then say it was just a character and it was just a bit, then you shouldn't be here, right? Because you're not committing to the character or the bit or whatever the fuck that you agreed to get. Like, do you understand how fucking retarded Becky and Roxy, Psycho, any of these people are? Like, you are actual retards, all right? We have 15 years of knowledge of character work on YouTube. One of them being Boogie298, who thought it was so important to let people know, hey, that Francis guy really isn't me, which destroyed his whole YouTube channel. Same with like Psycho, or excuse me, what's his name? Just McJuggernuggets. All these people, like, I'm not doing this anymore. You're the one that decided to do bits and play characters. You don't just get to say, I'm playing a character. Then get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Heavy.
You can't use the character in little bit for your benefit. And then when you get called out for it, be like, oh, that's not me. That's a bit. That's just a bit. No, you don't get it both ways. All right. So this is one of the things that we're going to be talking about in our meeting tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern. If you do that, you're fired. No questions asked. Oops, it was a miss. Bye, bitch. It's going to be bye, bitch. Thank you. That's all.
Well, this is probably the wrong time to tell you guys that I've been playing a character this entire time.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
You're a liar.
I'm
Is this
really
like YouTubing
behind
career?
the scenes too.
So
I'm really
Xylee,
a
what he's
gay
trying to tell
guy
you-
named
So
Marvin.
what he's trying to tell you is he's not a fridge. He's a microwave.
I'm a queer male named Marvin who loves boys. So for the rest of my time on LolCow Live, I'll be kissing boys. For every $50 dono, Rastov, you're going to get a smooch.
Stop scripting content then.
Whoa!
Wait.
Nasty Nate
Let me get my
Gaming.
card.
Midnight Rider says, Billy, you should do a member stream putting together a machine and first drink.
I have to look this up. Who was saying? All right. Let me look up.
I'm not actually a gay named Marvin. I lied. Cyrus the Virus 666 is so no more Xylee as Becky no more. I'm sad now. That's different, dude. That's different.
I'm
Wait,
just
what
excited
happened?
for Oblivion.
I'm excited for Oblivion.
I hope
my God.
they have the same voice acting.
I'm sorry, but Oblivion was better than Skyrim. Kick
Yes,
rocks if you don't agree
yes,
with me.
100%.
Miles.
100%. I don't get me my
Speak,
Umbra
girl.
armor.
Spit
It's
it.
gonna be
Spit
dope.
them facts. No, Xylee,
Oh.
spit them facts.
I'm
Spit it.
telling you, it's so much better. To me, the gameplay was better. The character creation was better. How you could build your character, like as in the powers and stuff like that, was better. The storyline was better. Oh my God. Ooh,
No,
Like,
I hate the dragons.
I tried to get nerds to do something like this. I told nerds, I said, you guys have an entire channel. Why don't you like get some fucking nerd topics? Oh, Keem's here.
Well, I'm getting a bunch of DMs and people are like confused. Let me explain it to you as clear as day, because I know you're watching right now. If Xylee came out and said, hey guys, just so you know, I'm not really a wartime reporter, she would look retarded. The show would look retarded, and that would be a retarded thing to say. And I would think that Xylee is actually retarded. If she came out, she's like, guys, just so you know, I've never been in a war zone ever. I'm actually not a wartime reporter. It was just like, do you know how retarded that would be? I don't have a better word for it. But you don't understand how retarded you people look when you say this. Like, if I'm a fan of you and I was sub to you, I would immediately unsub. I'd be like, fuck this bitch. She's playing a character? Oh, you don't like me? You don't respect me as a viewer? Fucking go off yourself. That's what I would think. And I would be gone in Minecraft. See ya.
Hey guys, I gotta tell you, I'm not actually.
Oh, fuck off. No.
I'm not actually an adult male. I'm just a baby. I'm just a little baby. I poop myself right now.
That needs to be on a t-shirt, all right? I'm just a baby. Needs to be on a t-shirt with your face
so you can
and the
punch
binky.
Me, you sick man. Punch the
So I've got a question for everybody. Xylee, Scully, Gino, Restoff, everybody here. Just I'm gonna pitch this to you. What if Nerds was actually about nerdy shit, right? Where they come in and they talk about the gaming shit that was going on in space, like Juicehead or like Bellular Gaming or Bellular News or Legacy HD Killer, right? All those channels, right? Why don't they actually do something like that? Like I told them 3 good ones the other day when I went on. I said, you could have talked about Oblivion, right? Nobody apparently in your chat even knew about Oblivion. You could have talked about that. That would have been a 30 to 45 minute conversation. Could have talked about Discord. We all use Discord. Discord's going public.
Yeah.
Yep.
Discord's going public in just a couple months. You're going to have more ads, and they're going to add a more tier system. They're going to start charging for servers. You're going to start having ads go to your phone. You could talk about that. And then lastly, you could kind of go through all the bullshit, all the wokeness in gaming that you've got going on right now. You could talk about Snow White.
There's a lot that they could be talking about. I agree.
I gave them the
Snow White
idea.
2025.
I think they should do segments like this where they like go to Walmart and they buy every gaming product they can find, blend it all up, and like every $50 donation they fucking hug it.
Oh my gosh.
You got your different Mountain Dews, you got your Doritos in the blender, you got your G Fuel, you have everything in there. I think it would be disgusting, but I think people would pay for it.
Okay, I was imagining them buying like actual gaming stuff and blending it.
That's what I was imagining.
You could throw in a couple
drink a
cards in there,
Pokemon
too.
game.
For a $50 dono, I'll break my PS5. Like,
All right,
you
so
fucking idiot.
apparently this is what Keem was talking about. Billy, do you want to read it?
Roxy says, still in here lying about you being doxxed and Becky Boop sending wine to your job when we all know it was a skit. You can't even admit you lied about that, so what makes anyone think you're going to tell the truth about anything else? Nothing was sent to your job. It was already put out there, and you're still there trying to blame Becky? Wow, you're the biggest liar of the LCU. The jig is up with that, so stop making people think that really happened. Fart. That was Roxy.
Can you just say Mike Wazowski in that voice just real quick?
Mike Wazowski.
Pew pew.
But the funny thing about Roxy doing that is Roxy will sit there and say, and I've gotten on to her about that. Well, she was like, that's just a character I'm playing. Or it's just, it's just a bit. It's a bit. It's a bit.
It's a bit too much.
Say that. I agree.
This is the thing,
I
right?
100% agree with you.
I play a really nice guy on the internet. In real life, I'm even nicer.
Am I supposed to lie for you at this point, or what am I supposed to do with that?
Remember what I said to you when we were talking about Voldemort and her father? And you said I knew you were a bad guy? We were driving in Texas. You said, this is why I like you, Billy, because you're dark as fuck.
You are.
Yeah.
You are, actually.
I want the audience to know what I said, but I don't know how to tell them.
I don't remember. I'm going to be honest. I remember saying that to you, but I don't really particularly remember what you said.
Well, I won't say exactly what I said, Xylee, but I will say that what I was going to do, I was only going to do for dominance, not for pleasure.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm a nice guy in real life.
Yeah. You are, deep down inside.
I'm such a fucking beautiful human being. I'm a beautiful human. Pufferfish is in the chat, please.
No,
Please.
the goddamn. You know what? You are the personification of the fucking question mark.
What does that mean?
It means I can never tell what's real with you ever.
Should
I can't
you?
tell if you're trolling or being serious. No, probably not.
Because
that would ruin the whole thing.
And if I told you, I'd get fired. Did you not just get the memo?
You gotta learn how to read, Billy. That's the thing about Billy. You gotta learn how to read them.
Did you not just get the memo?
But no, Lord Rush, I do agree with you though on about the nerd stuff. Yeah, I mean, like Oblivion, that's actually a big fucking deal that's gonna drop. Like I'm jumping on. You know, I've never finished Skyrim. I finished Morrowind. I finished Oblivion like 3 times, and you know that took hours and hours and hours.
Yes.
That fucking map. I'm going to play it again.
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing that again.
Nobody's talking about it. That's the thing, Xylee. No, that could have been breaking news. No, like I'm looking at your chat. Nobody knew about it on your chat. Nobody knew about it in the Discord. The fact that it's in a stealth
about it
drop.
from you, telling them to cover it.
Yeah, like I don't get it.
My biggest gripe with nerds is they react to images when they should like be playing a video of a trailer or something and then pausing it, giving their live reactions to whatever is happening.
You think that the trailer might get them demonetized and triggered?
Some trailers will.
That's
fine. Not video game trailers.
They've got Weeb, right? He's all into gaming. They've got a girl in there that guys can simp for, right? They've got what they need. They just need the rest of it.
I agree with you. And hopefully they're working towards that. Because that Oblivion drop really is a big deal. It really is a big deal. I never finished Skyrim because I got bored with it. I'm going to be honest with you.
Especially after those people that have been working on Sky Oblivion for like years and years and years and years. And then they're just going to be like, here's the actual game. Oh my God. So
Here you go.
Well, I feel like that's a little bit different because it's on a different engine.
Yeah.
No, but they're doing it
already...
because they want Oblivion back, right? Like they want it back so bad, and then they're just like, "Here you go, here's the real game." So it's like, I know what I'll play.
And the fact that they're doing it in Unreal Engine 5, everything's going to be completely updated. It's going to be absolutely insane graphics. Your hits are actually going to hit. So on the old Oblivion, like when you hit, you kind of like hit through people. This is actually going to hit. It's going to stop and hit on their body. It's great.
But that's how good Oblivion was. As buggy as it was still a better game than what Skyrim was.
It was so beautiful.
I won't
at least 1,000 hours
on that. I love Skyrim, favorite game of all times. But I do really love Oblivion.
Rude.
I'm just saying.
Rude. You can like more than one thing, Xylee.
Okay, fine. Whatever. You don't agree with me. Whatever.
No, I'm a Xylee stan. I gotta stand no business. Oblivion's the shit.
I'm gonna be getting the remake and probably playing it whenever I do have free time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be passing you over very soon to LOLCOW Madhouse.
And I have the redirect in.
Madhouse.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off.
All right, thank you for calling in, Lord Rush.
Thank you for calling in.
Dude.
LOLCOW Madhouse has they're doing something over there very fucked up, very weird. Bunny Buttons was recently channeled by an angel, possibly a demon. They're going to be going to a haunted house maybe soon, a haunted hotel, staying the night.
As fuck.
They're getting into some creepy territory. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's serious business, and
it's getting kind of creepy.
I can only suggest that you check them out because it is all real, not at all fake.
It's not at all scripted. It's real.
It's fun. They're having a lot of fun over there. I'm super excited. I think there's a lot of people who have can vouch for that. It's a lot of fun. Darth Omega,
built a really cool little community.
Darth Omega is where the fact is the Morrowind love.
Excuse me. I love Morrowind.
Very good.
I loved Morrowind.
Look at all that Morrowind love right there.
Just saying. But Oblivion was better. And it was better than Skyrim. I don't give a fuck what Scully says.
Damn.
I still love Xylee.
But I love Scully though. I love Scully.
I mean, base game to base game, yes. Mods, Skyrim comes out ahead with what.
I don't play mods.
But anyway,
I don't play with mods.
That's fair.
I do not play with mods. I like to play the game how it is.
oh my god.
Go enjoy
to say.
LOLCOW Madhouse, everybody. They're having a fun time over there. It's going to be great. Tune in. Bunny Buttons, David Jaffe. Check on Bunny for us. Go tell him Rewind is concerned for Bunny.
Yes, we love Bunny.
Rewind loves Bunny. Let him know. Have a good night, everybody. Is there anything you want to say to the kids?
Thank you for coming out, everybody, and thank you for everything that you do. Thank you.
Bye.